Hello, sweet Doc Martin friends, and welcome back to today's review.
Don't say goodbye to me too fast.
So, today we're reviewing the Butterscotch Leonas. Somebody had commented on one of my more recent videos that they wanted to see a review of these, and I was like, ooh, I think that would be super fun because they're a great fall boot and they're a perfect color. Transitioning into fall, I get obsessed with my Leonas. I think I have 2 or 3 colors. These I think are listed on the website now as Farie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're the Farie Leona. I'm sure they are the exact same ones. Start with discussing the material for these. So the material for these is a Napa leather. It's waxy, which when you first get them, it is pretty waxy, and it has a subtle pull-up that looks even better over time. So as you'll notice with my Leonas, as I'm showing them to you, I have had these for quite a long time, at least 4 years. They are a more seasonal boot for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I rarely pull these out during late spring and summer. You can still tell that I've definitely worn them in. So I believe it is true as far as the style goes, that they are a tough and durable leather, and they do develop a worn and vintage look. So I definitely agree with that. As you can see with mine, the soles still look immaculate. Thank you, Doc Martin. These are also a boot style-wise that can be worn pretty much with any style. I would even go so far as to say that they could be boho. So this is where Doc Martin continues to impress me. I understand they're still pretty mainstream. I understand that they are targeting a more specific audience. But looking at these boots, they could be styled in any way. A lot of the time you don't really associate boho styles with boots, but these could definitely be boho. They can be boho, they can be grunge, they can be edgy. They are so versatile, and I really appreciate that about these boots. If you're somebody who's unsure about taking the jump on Doc Martens, I think these are a great boot for you. They come in different colors. The black ones are a bit edgier, but again, maybe it's the eyelets on the boots, but these could definitely be boho. The stitching in the eyelets fall under that category. So just don't pass up on Doc Martens. If you're unsure or if you think they're not your style, Doc Martens are versatile enough to fit pretty much any style. The padding in the soles of these. So Doc Martin describes the sole on these as cemented to the upper. It's durable and flexible. Again, I would agree. The sole on these is super comfortable. The heel is the perfect height. You barely notice you're wearing a heel. These are honestly my favorite heeled Doc Martin boots. They are made so excellent. I love how comfortable these are. So sizing with these, as I normally tell you guys, the 1460 style is the only style for me personally that I stay true to size in. These I size down. I size to a 6. I am a true size 7. My disclaimer, as always, is that please go and try them on yourself. Make sure that you get the right fit for you because every foot is different when it comes to Doc Martens. The weight for these is between 2.5 pounds for the both of them. They aren't the heaviest boot that Doc Martin offers, but they are very lightweight in comparison to a lot of the other platform styles. Durability. So these again are a boot that has little to no slipping. They could be worn hiking. They could be worn for a long walk through the city. Again, these are a more versatile boot for a heeled boot. You're going to get a lot out of these. You're going to want to reach for them a lot just because of the comfort level and the fact that you can walk so many miles in them. I barely had to break them in myself. These were so easy to wear. Honestly, I'm thinking about it, and there was really no breaking process with these at all. I didn't even get any pinching in the toe box, which I always talk about. That's something I get with almost every single pair of Doc Martens. There was no pinching with these. So if you're looking for a boot with a heel and it's real leather and you're gonna get the comfort out of it, these are the boot for you. Breathability. So for me personally, these are on the middle of the scale for breathability. The top of the boot where your ankle is at, after the boot is gonna be a lot more breathable than some of the other styles. Again, you have the ability to adjust it with the lacing. You can make it as tight and loose as you want. I generally find that these are in the middle of the scale for me. I get a decent amount of breathability out of these. Lateral stability with these, I'm going to show you a little bit here. These do have a decent amount of lateral stability just because of the support in the shaft. Again, that's going to also depend on how tight you make it around your ankle. So again, lateral stability is in the middle of the scale for me. You're going to get a decent amount out of it, but you know, if you're going to go into the woods or up on a hill, you're probably going to be taking some risks. So currently, like I mentioned earlier, these are available on the website, but they are under the Fairy A listing for the Leona, not the Butterscotch. Again, I'm 99% sure they're the exact same boot. They just renamed them. So they are currently available to purchase. I will link them down below for you guys. Me, I'm going to rate these. So I definitely give these a 10 out of 10, guys. These are absolutely one of my favorite pairs of Doc Marten boots. Again, I have them in multiple colors. I still need the black ones though. The black ones I highly recommend, especially for my more edgy girlies. Please check these out if you're in the market for a comfortable boot that is going to be super, super versatile in style. That's all I have to say about the review, guys. We're going to get right into the styling. 3 outfits that I'm going to style for you with my Leona boot.